Hey everybody, Dr. Greco here. Welcome to Ministry in a Minute. So this week we're going to talk about the UNS. And I say that because, in recent polls, there's been a great increase in the people who, when you ask them their religious affiliation, they say none. And they've been termed the nuns. But I think, N-O-N-E-S, nuns. But I think a better way to look at them and look at people in general as we try to build the kingdom is the uns. The unsaved will be our first discussion. The Bible uses the term lost. And we who are Christians should be very concerned about lost people, about unsaved people. Actually, they're the people we should be the most concerned about, because the scriptures clearly teach us that the goal of the kingdom is to get as many people to know Jesus as Lord as possible before his second coming, so that we can all be with God for eternity. That is the gospel, and that is the mission. And I think a lot of people think that we're trying to fix our world, or we're trying to just help people or make the world a better place, and all of these kinds of phrases. And all of those things are okay as long as they serve the primary mission, which is reaching the unsaved, reaching lost people. And how do we reach them? Simply, I believe we reach them with the gospel. And the gospel is very simple. We're all sinners. God loves us. And he came and died in place of us so that we might reconnect to him. It's a very simple gospel message. Now, I think sometimes we need to think about what we front in the gospel message. I believe that there's a reason that Genesis 1 and 2, that we were made in the image of God, created to have a relationship with him, comes before Genesis 3, the fall. Sometimes when we deal with the world, we point out their sin before we build a relationship with them. And I think a healthier way to deal with the unsaved, not that we should lessen sin or be afraid to discuss sin, but we should first remind people that God loves them. No matter where they're at, God loves them. And that God has a plan to reconnect with them. And then as we build a relationship with them, as we model God's love, we can share the fullness of the gospel. And that is that self-determination is not going to lead us anywhere. And it's God that has a plan for us. So think about the unsaved as a primary mission for the church. And you'll see that God will begin to shed a light on all the things that you do and how you can live life to honor him and fulfill his mission. All right, we'll see you tomorrow for another Ministry in a Minute.